This video tutorial will show you what the Absence Manager is and how it works from the teacher's point of view. The Absence Manager is a tool of GHC web app that allows you to indicate the absences of teachers and the substitutions that have been covered. Let's use an example to explain the different concepts that need to be clarified in order to understand the Absence Manager. A class unit is the connection between teachers, subjects, groups, and classrooms. Here, James teaches Spanish to first grade A in classroom 4. An absence implies that the teacher will not be able to teach the class unit. Thus, James will be the absent teacher in this absence. On the other hand, the role of a supply teacher is to cover an absence. In this example, teacher Alice is the supply teacher and will teach the class unit that James is unable to teach. Using the Absence Manager with the teacher profile, you will have the following functionalities: displaying your absences and substitutions and creating an absence request. You can use the Absence Manager tool from two different applications. From the GHC web app, accessible from any browser at app.peñalara.com, as well as from the Peñalara website. And from the GHC mobile app, both for Android and iOS. The application can be downloaded easily from Google Play and App Store. When you log into the GHC web app, you will see the access to the Absence Manager both in the top menu and in the main screen. The teacher will be able to see, for each day, a list of the absences in which he or she has taken part, either as an absent teacher or as a supply teacher. Clicking on any of the absences will display a detailed report of the absence, the absent teacher, the supply teacher if he or she has been defined, when the absence took place, and some possible comments. If you are the supply teacher, you can add remarks about the substitution, either as a signature sheet or to note something that has happened during the substitution. These comments will be reflected together with the details of the absence and will be visible to the head of studies and the absent teacher. From this section, the teacher can also request an absence by filling in a form which requires the day or days of the absence, the duration, and some remarks about the absence. If the absence takes place on a single day, the date shall be indicated in the corresponding selector. In order to enter absences lasting more than 1 day, it will be enough to indicate the option Select Several Days and enter the start and end dates of such absence. Regarding the timing of the start, this can be indicated in two different ways, either by specifying the starting time of the absence or by selecting the first class unit he or she will be absent from. The end of the absence can be indicated in a similar way, by specifying the ending time of the absence or the last class unit the teacher is unable to attend. Comments are optional. You can indicate the reason for the absence or leave a comment for the teacher who will cover the absence. For example, leave homework for students. Once you have completed the absence information correctly, you can open a preview before sending the request to the head of studies. It is important to clarify that this process only creates a request for absence. The head of studies at your educational institution will receive notification of the absence request and must decide whether to accept or reject it. You will be able to check the status of the request at any time in the notification panel. This tool is not only available from the GHC web app. Absence requests can also be created from the mobile application. To do this, you just need to go to the notification panel, click on Sending a new one, and select the type Absence in the form. This will speed up the process of notifying the academic institution of absences. You will also be able to check in the notification panel the absence requests sent and the absences you have been assigned to by the head of studies. Thank you for your attention.